friend Mandy Jones. They'll be talking, laughing, shouting, and shaking their fists. Bonnie and Mandy. Make sure you're always watching, or you could miss it if they ever kiss. Those two wildflowers did what they had to do, and now they're free. And it's gonna be as wide as it can be, with no apology. 7:30 Wednesday night, they're on the air, Wildflowers. And you know you'll love the show on Facebook Live, Wildflowers. Bonnie Scalisi and Mandy Jones, Wildflowers. Flowers.
Welcome. You're looking live at the Wildflowers. I'm Mandy Jones, the comedian, and as always, next to me is the beautiful.
Hi, it's Bonnie Scalisi. Thank you for joining us on this kind of rainy night. We appreciate it. And it's also Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, Cinco de Mayo. Happy
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
Happy Cinco de Mayo to anyone who celebrates it. Yes, and we are we have a special guest, and our topic tonight is, I can't say the word, so that's why
I was gonna say this is not our regular turn of events. No, it is entrepreneurship.
That's a tough word.
That means starting and owning your own business. And we have two people that actually sponsor the Wildflowers show, which is amazing. So that it's kind of cool because they're seeing what we do here behind the scenes.
Yes, yes.
And Bonnie, you want to say hi to anybody that's in the?
I'm going to say hi to Bruno, who's sharing our show. We really appreciate it, Bruno. If everyone could press the share button right now, if you're tuning in, we would really, really appreciate it. Just press that share button. Your mom is watching, and she's saying, hi, girls.
Oh, can I interrupt for
Sure,
a second?
of course.
On Friday, the Calamity Jones Hour, me and my mom are doing an interview. So my mom in the house, which is really cool. I think everybody should sit down with their parent at some point. And have it recorded.
Absolutely.
But since Mother's Day is coming up, that's my little gift to her. And we're gonna have a lot of fun.
I think that's perfect timing.
Yeah. So
timing.
I have some funny stuff that I'm gonna bring up that I'm gonna lead the witness with some stuff. But I also have some questions that I don't know the answers to. So that's gonna be fun.
Ooh, I can't wait. I'm definitely tuning in.
So plugging my show on Friday.
So my boyfriend is watching. He's saying hi to everybody.
Michael, we love you.
David Lange is watching.
The Colonel.
David. And Nancy Weems is saying hi. Robin DeVito. Oh, we love Robin. She's our third fun person. And Cracker Jack is watching. He's saying hola. Deborah Segrady, that's your grandma?
Cracker Jack's prize is probably celebrating Cinco de Mayo. And yes, Deborah Segrady is my grandma.
Okay.
Yes.
And Jim Rea is watching. And Jim, I'm actually going to be talking about something about the beginning of our show, so you might want to hang on because we're going to be talking about something. Bill Hansen is tuning in. We love Bill Hansen. And everybody's saying hi to each other. So before we start and introduce our guests, we just want to talk about a couple of dates of things that we're performing.
Yeah, you want me to just rattle them off real quick?
Yes, I would love that.
Okay, all right. So we're just going to rattle them off real quick, guys, in order of not importance, but in chronological order. May 10th, Dan's 50th. Dan Romano, if you're his friend, you should be there. It's going to be a comedy show. It's going to be a big bash, and our guests will be there as well. So if you like our guests, which you will, you can meet them down there as well. May 11th, Bonnie's going to be down at the Brokerage. That is in Belmore, Nassau County, New York.
At 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock start.
Appreciate your support.
Any support for Bonnie Scalisi.
It's a new set, so I'm
and
nervous.
all new material.
Yeah.
Got
Like
it.
starting all over again.
Gotta check it out. I'm excited. I'm gonna have a tooth pulled and then I'm going to see it. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, I appreciate it.
All right, June 4th, we've got Bohemia. Bonnie and I are going to be with Terry McNeely. On June 5th, we're going to be at an all-ladies show in East Meadow over at Coasters. And
I don't even have that on my calendar yet. Oh my God.
last but not least, give me your phone after this. Last but not least, June 7th is going to be what we talked about with Greg and Tina Valentina from the Breakfast Club.
This is exciting. Listen up for this.
This is the first Monday of every month we plan to do this, but it's going to be no cover. It's a comedy show headlined by Terry McNeely. It's going to me and Bonnie will be on the card, and you'll see a flyer by this weekend.
And hosting is Michelle Fox.
Yes, and there's no cover for that show.
You don't have to pay for it. Just come.
You just come to the bar and you eat and you laugh and
you have to pay for your food and your drinks.
Yeah,
you don't have to pay a cover charge.
Let's not get crazy. We're not.
Exactly.
It's not.
We're not giving away the house.
But the best part of this, we've seen this in the comedy community before, to encourage comedians to come down. There will be a mystery spot. So you come down, you're a comedian, you put your name in our mystery hat, and if your name gets pulled, get on the stage. It's your time to roll. So
you got to be in it to win it.
Got to be in it to win it. So if
and also, right, it's like if they show support, maybe our next show they'll be in the show, not just from the hat.
And exactly, and maybe just coming will show us that you are dedicated to this project, because this is going to be once a month, guys.
We are producers, Mandy. Talking.
So yeah, this is nothing but fun that we have here. But I think without further ado, we got to bring these guys on.
Yes, absolutely. Just Michelle Asta is tuning in. Want to say hi to Michelle and hi to Robert Soleil, who wrote that wonderful theme song.
Yes, and the Calamity Jones theme song. So thank you, Robert.
And thank you, Michelle. So anyway, on to our guests. Our next guests are owners of Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery. And Key is also a stand-up comedian. He's going to be performing at the 50th birthday show for Dan Romano tomorrow. So I will be seeing him perform. I mean Monday.
I was going to say tomorrow?
Sorry.
Holy crap! My whole freaking thing is all messed up.
No, you're right. I'm wrong.
Monday.
What's up, Facebook world? Hey!
Monday. So
Monday.
Exactly.
Insane.
Exactly. Hey, Lou Prats, how are you? Lou, yeah. So we'll be working on the flyer and we'll get that out. So Key Fitz and his beautiful wife Theresa. So our topic tonight is, I'm gonna let you say the word.
Entrepreneurship.
And the reason that we chose this topic is because both of you own your own business.
We do? Holy crap!
Belly.
And what I wanted to stress is that there's a special code that you guys are giving away just in honor of the Wildflowers.
We're giving all Wildflowers customers 10% off with the code Wildflowers if you use it on our website at the end when you put in the coupon code. Or you can even use it in our store. Just say you heard us on the Wildflower Show, and we'll give you 10% off the whole month of May.
Also works on YouPorn.
And it's all jewelry, so things for the ladies and self-defense.
Yeah, show off
for
some
the
of
men.
this stuff.
I wouldn't say all self-defense, but some of it is
Oh, my
self-defense.
boyfriend's gonna like this.
We'll start with the self-defense now.
That's self-defense.
We have a nice little piece here that I sell $30 normally. This is a stun gun. Just to give you a little demonstration, it's shocking!
Oh, that was scary.
They're all rechargeable. All the ones I have are $30.
Is that legal?
Yes.
They're legal as of 2019.
Him on there.
That's right.
We took the sponsorship not knowing if the stuff was legal.
Oh, I sell all kinds of illegal shit.
I might buy
Police, come on down! I'll show you a whole shitload.
Well, we are in an undisclosed location, so
That's right.
others don't know where we are. So somebody named Anthony Schaefer is tuning in, so I want to say hi to him.
Hello, Anthony.
What's happening, Anthony?
Yeah, and Michael Steven Spielberg is saying, "Hi, now that he knows he's an owner, he's going to stop stealing the merchandise." so you said you have a lot of stories.
I have a
about
lot of
that.
stories about this piece. We'll start with this one.
Cool.
This one is called the Claw.
Oh my God.
Basically, kind of give you an idea. It's got skulls here, skulls all around it. This I like to call my back scratcher. Gets an itch right down to the bone. Anyway, true story about this. I do a lot of outdoor events, and that's how we started our business, doing outdoor events before we had the flea market. And I sold one to a gentleman at one show. 3 months later, he came back to me and saw me at another show. And he told me what he did with it. He gutted his kitchen. The sheetrock, the cabinets, and all the doors between the rooms, the hollow doors, shredded the hell out of them. Said he busted one of the blades behind the wall because he hit a copper pipe, but otherwise he said it worked perfectly. Ooh. So I always used to tell the story about how this could actually puncture through sheetrock, not sheetrock, through sheet metal, excuse me. And I actually seen somebody actually puncture that through the car, through a car door, the front metal of the car door.
May I?
You may. Absolutely. I'm going to show you this. It's not sharp, okay?
But it's super pointy.
It's pointy as
on
hell,
the set.
so don't stick it in anybody's
Do you
face.
sell that? So this is like a
I sell that, yeah.
Anybody. I'm not going to stick it
Can we
in
ask how much something like that would cost?
That one is only $50.
What?
$50?
Yeah,
I can have
$50.
this thing?
And we even have one at our home too, hanging on the wall because it's
That's-
just cool.
I
and
thought-
fun.
I use it to chase kids.
Right, I know.
That is
I use
so
it to
cool.
chase kids.
Yeah, it kind of reminds
I
me
did.
of Freddy.
We had kids running around our neighborhood in the backyards when the lights were out.
Yeah, get
And
the
the
My
song-
backyard was pitch black, and there were kids running around in the backyard. I have these motion detectors in my backyard. I threw on my floodlights. I went running out with that thing strapped to my hand, screaming, "Ah!" And
Oh my
all
God.
the kids, like they were jumping over 6-foot wooden fences.
Yes, our fence.
Whoa.
Now, you said this thing was on Fox News, which is now my biggest credit.
Yes, yes. We've done a lot of
Anime festivals.
a lot of festivals, a lot of conventions,
Okay.
and they took a picture of me holding that at one of the.
And would they crop you out and just your
No.
hand was in it?
No, they had my phone with that. I was holding it up like this. And it was called the Haunt Fair,
We were at, and they came and
Oh.
interviewed
Yes.
us. And
which is basically kind of like a
Was it-
Comic-Con, but for all things haunted.
Was it like around Halloween time?
It was actually in August.
yeah, they used to do it a
Nice.
couple of times a year.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't do that one around here anymore. But we are going out to a couple of them ourselves. We're going to be at the Evil Expo come July.
Where
end of
is
July.
that?
That will be in King of Prussia in Pennsylvania. And that's July 30th to August 1st.
Yes, that's gonna be awesome.
Now, all your events and stuff are in places that you are. What's the best place to find you online other than the website? Do you have does the website have your events listed?
This year it will.
Okay.
We've because of the fact of nothing last year, there's really nothing on it from the past
Right,
year
exactly.
of
Corona.
events.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, this was a
But
tough
this
pandemic.
year, I'm gonna start updating because we're doing bike
Oh,
nights
okay,
every
cool.
That sounds
every
cool.
Thursday night. We could be found pretty much at the Red River Inn in Yaphank, as long as it's not raining. We'll be there
Okay.
from 7 to 11, babe.
From 7 to 11. And on Wednesday nights, if you follow Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, follow them on Wednesday nights.
Is Tugboat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tugboat Manny does
Yeah,
that show,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Matter of fact, he came over to say hello to us.
Cool.
And
They actually
It's
had
a
to
small world, right?
they had to cancel tonight's show only because of the
For
fact
the
of the rain.
Yeah.
So they are very they're very
we're
the
doing
weather
all
is,
their events.
the weather is very important to them.
And
So,
less-
Right.
so they want to keep everybody safe, and that's usually between 6:30 and 8:30. But that goes from place to place. Next week we will be at Miller's Ale House in Port
Lebanon?
Jefferson, I think they
Oh,
said.
at Port Jeff, there's more than one.
We were at the one in Comac last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
David Lange wants to know about swords. Do you sell swords?
I have
Swords.
plenty of swords to choose from. If you check my website, there's some on my website. But if you're local to the flea market, 1075 Portion Road in Farmingville, in Lala's Flea Market, come down. I have a whole wall of them. I will tell you this. Right now, my spot is a little disheveled. But if you come down by this weekend or by next week, I should have everything up for you to see.
That is so cool. So Anthony is saying that the claw is gorgeous,
Aw.
and everybody's amazed.
I find it
Bruno
very
says,
sexy.
Look how much fun you could have for $50.
Right.
Which is right. And you, Deborah Grady said, makes me think of Edward Scissorhands.
Yes.
Exactly.
It does.
Yeah.
It really
You know,
does.
I've heard that. I've heard
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger was the
Freddy
biggest
Krueger's
one.
what I
Well, I
thought,
thought
yeah.
I said Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wolverine is
Yeah,
the biggest one.
yeah.
I do have the Wolverine claws at my shop. It's a little different than this. It basically has like a T handle, and then all the blades just come out.
And it comes with
And it
the
comes with a plaque that
from
has the
X-Men.
X on it.
From
Oh,
X-Men.
okay.
So
Cool.
this is a funny comment from David. Michelle Astor says, does it cut like a jinsu? And David Lange said, slices and dices. But wait, there's more. That was a good one.
There's
David.
always more.
Well, you know what I used to tell people? This actually will I slice a watermelon 3 at a clip.
So it does actually cut. She wants to know, Michelle Astor wants to know, does it cut through cans?
You could, yes,
you can
absolutely.
puncture.
You could
But
puncture
yeah,
the cans.
it's
You're not going to.
sharp
Well,
here.
like I showed before, it is
If
not
the guy
sharp here.
demoed his house,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
can is
Yeah.
probably fine. I've seen humans do cans with their heads
Yes.
in college.
Well, mind you,
Inebriated. I
wouldn't-
I don't doubt that $50.
what I did with this on my arm, I wouldn't do with the Wolverine claws because those are sharp. So you get the idea. I do have ones that are sharpened too. This one will do damage though if you puncture something, and you can go through anything soft with it. So soft, soft sheetrock you can go through.
Someone's
Soft.
belly.
Well, I wasn't going to say it, but all right.
I'm joking.
That's when it gets illegal. That's when it gets illegal.
Use this for good, not evil.
Theresa, you sell jewelry. How
Yes.
did you? Have you always been obsessed? Have you always loved jewelry?
I do.
What got you into jewelry?
Actually, what happened is my parents used to sell jewelry when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I always thought about it here and there. I ended up winning $500 on a scratch off.
Whoa.
And I called up my hubby. I was like, $500. We usually don't have that just laying around. I was like, can I start a little jewelry business as a hobby? It won't take time away from you, and I'll do it on a Saturday here and there.
You
Now-
won't even miss me.
You won't, right? And
Let me
then-
explain something to you. She wins $500 on a freaking lottery ticket. I win nothing. Ever. Never. I've never won in a scratch off yet.
So
So it's not like,
I don't even
yeah.
buy them, so
what
I'm not
happened
in
was
it to win it.
6 months down the line, I was doing a show. 6-7 months into doing the jewelry, and
She got high and she told me,
no,
I'm kidding.
I was like, no, seriously. Like, I knew I had a business when we were like, wow, because I was counting the money after the show. We did this like big country fair. I made mortgage in one day,
Whoa.
and we were like, wow, this is a business.
Mind you-
yeah.
Mind you, mortgage on a cardboard box is not a lot.
It's so silly.
Yeah, well,
No.
I mean, that little bit of capital. So that's it. That's the thing that a lot of people don't even think.
Yeah, I first started with costume jewelry, and then I realized I couldn't wear it because it would itch and burn my
That's
skin.
what happens to me.
So all I sell now is I started with, then I started bringing in, because there was never stuff for men also. So everybody was telling me about surgical steel jewelry, how great it is. And when I started my business 9 years ago, the stainless steel, most of it was made only geared towards men. But it was really good. I realized the chains were great. It wouldn't itch my skin. I could wear earrings again. And because it's all nickel free and tarnish free, you could go to the beach. It doesn't erode with it. So it's amazing. And then little by little, they started coming out with more and more of the woman stuff. And so I got such beautiful feminine pieces in the surgical steel. And that's when my business started to explode.
But
Because
guys,
a lot of people have allergies to metals.
With,
Guys-
more and more, or they're sensory like me.
guys, if you like the biker stuff, we have that too. I mean,
Yeah,
all
we
the
have
stuff that's
beautiful
basically on
men's.
me. This is all skulls,
That's
all
so
the way
cool.
around.
This is all from me. Everything he's
That
wearing
is
is
so
from
Everything
me.
I'm wearing is
Everything
from-
I'm
And look
wearing.
at that.
Except for
Yeah.
my watch.
Yeah,
This-
that
that's
is admiring.
cool.
That's cool.
Now, I'll give you an idea. This thing,
Yeah, it's 3 pounds.
heavy.
That thing is heavy. 2.5 pounds. And
this thing's a
so-
weapon by its own.
Yeah,
And
it's funny, I
this,
was-
with this kind of chain and stainless steel, I sell for only $65. And it's on my website,
That is
too.
really
And
a
it's solid.
great price.
10% off if you
Yes.
use Wildflowers all
That's
this
right.
month.
That's true.
So,
See? I always want to have 2 of these and hug every woman.
Yeah, that must hurt if somebody goes in to hug you.
No.
No, it doesn't.
What about this thing? Like, there you go.
Well, maybe I don't like people to hug me, so maybe that
That'll be
would
good. Deterrent.
No, then we hang this around your neck. Look at you like, oh shit.
So we want to say hi to John LaRocchia, who is tuning in. You know John LaRocchia.
Hey, John, what's happening?
Another comedian. And Devin Half is watching.
Hey,
You know,
Devin.
he's laughing. So
That's my homie from we were 7 years old. Not even
Aw.
younger.
Oh, wow.
How old are you in kindergarten?
5.
Yeah, 5.
yeah, I taught kindergarten.
Yeah, I
so
started
know.
kindergarten late. I was going to say 7th grade, and then I was like, yeah, no, it's kindergarten.
I had a friend get left back in kindergarten because he threw a chair at a teacher.
Oh,
You could be left back for that. Now they wouldn't even suspend you.
I
for
know.
it.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
can
about.
say that because I'm retired.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still in kindergarten.
But you know what? I think the comedy world is a kindergarten class.
It is.
Yeah.
No, it's more of a therapy session.
It is. It's a little bit of
We
both.
all go up there
It's
and
a little bit of both.
air
Air
our
our
issues.
grievances.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, no, it's a
So,
therapy
so
session.
this is your one and only business that you've ever run? Because I know that
Yes.
a lot of people,
Oh,
they
yes.
say that they start businesses and then they fail and you don't give up, you keep going. And, but I myself, I give you a lot of credit. I just always worked for people. I never had that spark where like I wanted to buy something or own something. And it's a lot of, people don't understand, you're married to your business. So
Yes,
you want to
we
speak
are.
about that a little
Like
bit?
what it is we put 110% into our business, and the thing that makes it awesome is that we get to do it together. We don't have to work like a part-time job working for somebody else.
Yes.
We get to do it together. We're so like-minded. I started my husband in his end of the business a year into my business. I did a bunch of great fairs. It was right around our anniversary. I kept telling him, because he always collected knives and swords, you should sell knives and swords. And he didn't think the market was as big as it is.
Right.
And
Especially now.
Oh, forgot it. And then,
And then, shocking.
then I went over. I bought him a couple of
Bring that to
dozen
comedy
knives
shows when people are acting up.
of
Sorry.
stuff. No, that's okay. Of things that I knew that he would like. I bought him a couple of dozen. I'm like, this way, if he's right and it doesn't sell, he's got them for himself.
Right.
I was like, here you go. Happy anniversary. You got a business. He went out with me that weekend and sold pretty much almost everything out that I got him. He's like, you're right.
She's
I'm-
got business sense, this lady.
I'm going to go on stage with the batarangs. These throwers.
So you probably
Whoa, that looks like Batman thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
batarangs.
I love it.
now like a lot of people that would collect Batman,
We have-
like other stuff, would want something like that too
Yeah.
Exactly.
in their collection as well, right? 'Cause
Correct.
It's just like a.
Well, actually, this one here, just to show you one more time, this one here, if you ever
throw
watch
it?
yeah, you can throw these. If you ever seen Batman versus Superman,
In the
this is the
beginning of the
one in the
movie.
very beginning of the movie before Batman comes out of the shadows. He throws that style into
that
the
style.
wall.
Whoa.
That
I
design.
don't wanna
This is sharp
get
all
hit
the
with
way
that.
around. Yeah, this is super sharp.
So Bruno shared your website, which Bruno is
Oh, thank
amazing.
you.
Yeah, so
Thank
we're
Thank you,
gonna-
Bruno.
Yeah, we're gonna make it all.
Mandy's really good at that.
We'll make it share, and I did actually share it on my page earlier today or yesterday, just so that it would be the last thing you guys saw. To get the address for you guys, to get the website information, but we'll post it all again. And don't forget Wildflowers. Give them, and these guys sponsor us. We're still gonna do the sponsor. Actually, yeah, we got a couple minutes. But we're still gonna we will still throw this slide up during the show with the sponsor information.
Killing them softly with my knives. Killing them softly.
Let's get to that. Two questions simultaneously. All right. So
Yes.
there's the idea that there's like twin flames, which is basically like one soul divided in the universe. So it's basically the mirror image. And then there's soulmates, which are different, where you completely complement one another.
Well, we're considered cellmates.
How do you feel? Are you mirror images or do you complement one another?
We're definitely not mirror images. We're soulmates.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we are different. We're both stubborn in our own ways. We're both, I think we
Stubborn?
No,
You're Italian, I'm Irish. There's no stubborn here.
I'm Sicilian, Neapolitan, and Calabrese, so.
Like she's ordering a freaking pizza.
No, you guys make an awesome couple, and your
you.
energy is so wonderful.
Thank you.
So Michelle Astor was saying, how much is the Wolverine claw key?
50.
50, right.
$50.
$50.
And if you go onto our website and purchase it now, you get the 10% off if you put in the Wildflowers.
Yeah,
and that's for the whole month of May.
And Robin DeVito shared our show. Thank you, Robin. Everybody, please press the share button. John LaRocchi is watching us from, I think he said the Windy City. So is that Chicago?
Yes,
Are you
that's
in
Chicago.
John?
Chi-town.
That's cool.
Now you started singing, so I wanted to talk about you being a rock star and you being such a loyal fan or supporter of your husband.
I'm his groupie, everything.
That's great because Glenn comes out and supports me, and it's great. And Michael supports Bonnie, and that's important.
Yes.
I'll give you a little background on me.
Okay.
When I was, I'm going to say about 8 years old, I decided I was either going to go comedy or go music. And I decided I was going to go music. Look how far that got me. Eventually, I got into many bands. I had a band out. My last band went national. We were selling an album out internationally. The band was called NME. You can still...
What style of music?
It was like a gothic industrial metal.
It was amazing, though.
And,
it was awesome.
And if you look it up, you can still find us on Spotify and iTunes. The album was called Prison Cell Philosophy. There were other bands that named themselves the same after us. Those were not our band. I only had the one album out, but I still do hear people listening to it today.
Cool.
It's kind of cool. You can walk around in the city when the city was still open, and I heard people driving past listening to, Bastard! I'm like, all right, cool. One of the songs I had was called Bastard. And
that's cool. That's very cool.
But I will tell you that at one point in time, my guitar player, and it was I sang, and we had one guitar player, and everything else we pre-programmed. My guitar player at the time got very sick. He came down with cancer. He moved to Las Vegas, got himself cured, which I'm very happy for the man. But between that, I tried out a couple other guitar players and didn't work out. Another buddy of mine that was a musician I performed with before came up to me and said, I just took a class at Governor's. Come down and watch me. So I figured, why not? And the whole time he started bugging me. Key, get up here and do this. Key, get up here and do this. Key, get up there and do this. Finally, I looked at him and said, fuck you, book me. He's like, what? I said, you heard me. Book me. Give me 1 month. I'll write you a 5-minute set. And I've been doing it ever since. And that's been since 2003.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, before we got married.
It's a feat to be able to not only write a song, write a funny song, remember a funny song, and play it well. It's quite a feat,
Especially if you do it with your feet.
And I've seen a lot of people who have not done it well, and I think
I have seen people that don't do it well. It's like you want to rip the instrument out of their hand.
But you know what? I've seen you more than once, and I've seen you do I've seen you do songs more than once, and they still make me laugh. So that's a test of a good joke.
Robin.
I'm
you
sorry.
go first, and then Robin.
I was going to say, I have a few people that
actually.
actually tell me that they only remember my set of lyrics now. When they hear the same, like when I do a song parody, like I do.
Oh yeah, your stuff comes back in my head. It's like a commercial almost. Really, it does.
For sake of example, those who do not know me, I do a song to "Breaking the Law" by Judas Priest, and everybody remembers my version of that song.
It's in my head. Break 'em up, ball. Break 'em up, ball. See?
It's all about me. I love it.
It's inspired.
It's a love song.
It's a love song. So Robin wants to know about your name, Key. Is that your God-given name, or was
That is my God-given name, yes.
Oh wow,
Key is my God-given name.
I love that name. It's very.
The only thing I
unusual.
shortened was Fitz. My full last name is Fitzpatrick. I'll come out and say that. The reason why I shortened it down to Fitz is because even though I had an original name, everybody used to say, "Yo, Fitz, what's going on?" when we were growing up in high school.
Yeah.
So because of that, I shortened it down to Fitz. And because I did that, when I started doing comedy, Chris Roach dubbed her Misfits.
Yeah, many years ago.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yep.
Okay, so Robin said that's cool. I said the same thing, Robin. So as far as Mandy and I, have you ever, or any of you, the listeners, have any of you ever had an entrepreneurship, did I say it right? Entrepreneurship experience where you tried to start up your own company or your own business? We'd love to hear about it. I think would it be considered writing a book, kind of an entrepreneurship kind of thing? Because David Lange, I know, wrote a book.
Well, yeah, and he had to publish himself and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I would consider that. It's a business feat.
All form of entertainment is a form of business. So
Okay.
if you get into the business end of the entertainment, and not
Which
just
we are
talking
doing
about
soon.
like this, you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
this going on. So
Right.
you are entrepreneurs.
And we're going to be producers soon. You
Yeah.
want to
Awesome.
plug that again? As long as we're
Well,
on?
yeah, but if you missed what we said on
Yeah, 'cause
June
now we're
7th,
right in the middle.
that's a Monday. Come down to G's Club in West Hempstead. We're going to have a flyer up. It's a free show. You just got to buy some drinks and have some fun. And you don't have to buy drinks. You can eat there as well. Terry's going to headline. Terry McNeely, Bonnie, and I will be performing. And
And Michelle Fox is the host.
some other great comedians.
And other great comedians, yes.
And then we also have a mystery spot, which means you walk in the door, you're a comedian, you put your name in a hat, and you may win a chance to perform that night. So come out and support comedy. It's literally free.
And,
So,
you go first.
The mystery spot, is that like the G spot? You gotta find it?
Well, it's at G's Club.
Oh,
Nice!
Yes, the
Perfect.
mystery spot is at G's
So
Club.
we have our first entrepreneur story from our audience. Jim Reyes said, and he is an entrepreneur. He said, when I was a kid and my parents were getting divorced, and there was there was no money, he used to sell Jolly Ranchers in school. I know the story, Jim. And make $15 to $20 profit a day. Young entrepreneur.
Wow.
How come I'm not surprised at that?
You made $15 to $20 on a Jolly Rancher?
Yeah, I believe him.
Are you sure those weren't the ones with the alcohol in it?
Yeah, sure. And Nancy was saying, yes, started a business. It got big and it shut down. So Nancy, what shut it down? Can you say it briefly? While she's typing that in, we are going to do your sponsor.
Excellent.
Yeah, so these are the people, the faces that go with the that go with the sponsorship that we always read, and we have to always say that they do not believe or agree with anything that we say on this show.
Well, he actually does. But
Do not hold them responsible for any of the wacky things that may get said on this show.
All right, so it's Keys Love Jewelry, stainless steel jewelry, all nickel and tarnish free, as you were discussing. Keys Cutlery, knives, swords, and self-defense equipment. Excellent quality for reasonable prices. And we talked about the reasonable prices. You can shop online, keyslovesjewelry.com, keyscutlery.com, or you can go in person at Tulala's Flea Market at 1075 Portion Road in Farmingville, New York. You can call them at 631-379-1781. And you can visit them in person. You see them here on the show. You can see them in person if you go to the flea market. And that is our sponsor. We thank you. Thank you for your sponsorship.
Thank you guys so much.
Just remember, we slash prices and customers. So,
And don't forget,
You should put that in your comedy act. That's funny.
entire month of May.
that's actually in our we had an advertisement made up for us, and I have that in the
I
advertisement.
love it.
I told them I slash prices and customers.
Nancy Rossetti is saying, oh my God, my favorite folks. So she's saying,
Hey, Nancy.
hi,
We
how
love
are
you guys.
We love you too.
Patty Marie wants to know, is it over? No, Patty, you
Yeah,
finally
this is
made
live.
it
This
live.
is live.
Now, whatever you type in, everyone can see, so be careful.
Are you sure? I'm thinking she was hoping it was over. She's seen us.
No, a lot of times she types in thinking it's going on real,
I'm-
but it's so David Lange is saying, I sold beans taken from pods that fell from the tree in our front yard when I was a kid. Is that like Jack and the Beanstalk? me and my buddy bagged them and went door to door selling them for 25 cents a bag. It worked. Cute smiles and little kids go a long way towards a solid profit.
Aw.
I guess in a way, I was an entrepreneur when I sold like I helped my daughter sell Girl Scouts.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Is that-
That's your job. That's not
I
her
dressed her up
job.
as a cookie, and I prostituted her out to sell some cookies. So I don't know if that counts. I don't know. So Lou Pratt's, I didn't know if I say hi to Lou Pratt's. Oh, Taz, the residential artist, is tuning in, and she's going to be drawing us.
Yes. Next week, Taz is going to be drawing us live. We're going to be having a little tea party, Bonnie and I, while Taz draws us. So we're going to be interviewing Taz, who we love and adore.
I'm going to bring this so
And-
she can put this.
and she's going to be,
Little better picture of that
I'm
one.
going to have to buy one of these before the month ends, and she could have me in that as well. No, but we love Taz. She's awesome. She'll be drawing us.
Do you want to read your grandma's story?
Yeah, it's funny. I had never heard this. One second. Let me. Grandma Grady said so. Oh, okay. So she says that Mandy's stepdad sold his classmates in school using sailboats. He made okay. So he made money. He made sailboats using walnut shell as the hulls. He is very
that's
very creative. Very creative.
That is
so I'm
very
sure
creative.
it was all nature.
I would have been more impressed if he just sold his mates there.
I'm sure they're on something like that's probably on Pinterest right now. I'm probably pretty sure.
There are all kinds of websites. Nevin Cummings is saying, "Hi, Nevin." He's
Hey,
saying,
Nevin.
You have some good points, Key. Good one, Nevin. That's funny. And Taz is saying abracadabra. So Michelle is saying Key is a great guy. He opens a lot of doors for people. He is a people person. He is a really nice. And his wife, oh my God, Theresa, she's like a ray of sunshine.
Oh, thank you.
You know, because sometimes every time I see both of you, it's a positive thing.
Yeah,
thank
you.
No, it's true. You
I
have
would
good
say-
And not
energy.
COVID.
I don't lie.
The positive
That
energy.
wasn't true.
I have a question for you two because you have been married. You were 20 when you met,
Yes.
and how old were you? You guys are around the same age.
No,
8 years
I'm
apart.
8 years older.
Okay. But all right.
That's
So me and my
nothing.
husband
Yeah.
were both 19 when we got married. So. No, when we got married, when we met. So we've been together for a fucking long time. And how do you not kill each other, especially with weapons around? Seriously. As a young lady, how do you not kill each other?
We do taser tag all the time. It's very simple.
How do you keep it fun? And especially working together, money is tough.
That's one thing. No, you know what? Me and him have the same ideas on stuff and ideals. And we knew that from the beginning. I was always myself 100% from the very beginning. We told each other what we wanted in life, and we always talk to each other. Like as soon as there's a problem, because of course in 23 years you're gonna go and hit obstacles. And different things.
Right. It's how you deal with that.
It's how you don't I don't curse at him. He doesn't curse at me.
You don't?
We've never ever in our life.
That's a good rule because I have a really bad mouth, even when I'm having a great time.
Oh,
Talk
me
is
too.
everything out of my mouth, but that's a good rule to not curse.
Because I've
at
seen
each
my
other.
parents how they always cursed at each other. My mom would beat my dad sometimes. Anything
So
around
let's
her.
not do that.
So I was like,
let's try to one up.
I knew that I didn't want that in life. I just want peace. And he's-
That's what I
And
want.
that's what we
I just
have.
want peace.
and as soon as something comes up, we're like, hey, babe, we need to talk now.
Good. All right.
And
So
that's-
communication.
That's 100% the most important thing.
Yeah.
So
I think.
Michelle
And
asked
always being
said,
honest.
Key is a great guy. He opens a lot of doors for people. She said I said it incorrectly, so I'm correcting myself.
Yeah. Well, he opens
thanks.
Well, I was a doorman at one point in time.
doors for people.
And Jim Ray is saying that's an Italian thing, screaming.
Yes,
It is.
I am.
We were
She
just
doesn't
talking about how
scream,
you
though.
use
Irish.
your hands a lot.
Yes, I do. I talk with my hands. That and I do talk loud. I don't have an inside voice.
No, her inside voice is yelling.
I wanted to commend you because I went to school for business, and one of the things that they pride you on is they never used to be able to back in the day, but now with the internet, you can make money while you sleep.
Yes.
And you guys make money while you sleep because literally I could be up at 2 a.m.
Shopping.
tonight later
In your
buying
pajamas.
this, and you guys aren't manning the store. We can have people that are
Using-
leaving this to go actually buy right now.
Using the code Wildflowers.
Using the
Yes,
code Wildflowers
Wildflowers.
for your 10% off discount. But you know what I mean? So I really wanted to commend you on that when we were talking about entrepreneurship, because having a business that not only do you have the personability where you have a storefront, people can come down and feel the merchandise and see the merchandise. Like I said, my husband's going to come down and run up that gift card.
That's awesome.
And he's someone who likes to feel the stuff, which is cool.
Yes.
But you
That's
also
the way I
are not
am.
limited to, this is an internet show where we talk to people all over the world. So
Right.
it's
Right.
great that you're not limited like that. And like that you were able to overnight set up a quick little discount code for us. It's great that you have a really good interface and a good website. Once
Thank
again,
you.
the website saying where the events are. So keep that
Yes.
available, because that's just stuff to do. If you guys are there selling stuff, that means other people are doing shit
Yes.
around and doing stuff.
Exactly.
Just the point is, before we started at the flea market, flea market's only 4 years. We've been in business for 9.
Okay.
So we started working every single weekend out in the field, which is basically at like car shows, biker events. We were at street fairs,
fairs.
Yeah,
craft
traveling,
fairs,
Carnivals.
We've been
And you
strip
enjoy
clubs.
it. It's kind of like a vacation.
Yeah,
for
For
you.
us, we love it.
That's the key. The key.
Hi.
I didn't mean that was
It works.
when you love what you do, it's
Yes.
not work.
That's the whole thing. Like, people are like, oh, you're going to the other job. I'm like, no, I'm not. That's my passion.
Yeah,
in life.
Yeah.
I
We
love
don't
this.
we don't consider it a job. We consider it fun. We like what we do.
And
We
you
love
meet
what we sell.
people.
Yes, we love
Right.
talking to people. We've become friends with a lot of our customers.
Yeah.
That's what happens to us. We end up over time because they're repeat customers. We're not there for the short term. We've had people buy wedding jewelry from us, that jewelry for their whole family. And
We've
and also for bridesmaid gifts and groom's gifts, they've bought knives and swords and like
It's really.
when we've
it's
been
really-
cool.
we've
Yeah.
been to
That
some
is
of our
amazing.
customers. We've been to some of their weddings. We were
Yeah.
at some of their backyard parties. We've been to
Yes.
some of their orgies.
And that's where we draw the line usually.
Well, no. We always go and we say orgy. There's no one for me. And leave.
Like, bye.
We always politely decline.
along those lines, Jim Rhea has a suggestion for us
Uh-oh.
that we should be entrepreneurs tonight and kiss each other for $100 each. Who's going to give us $100 each? Jim, are you going to give us $100 each?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll consider it.
I'll send you my Venmo. Fucking tag.
If she gets that money in her venue, we'll consider it. So Anthony's saying, I married my best friend of 10 years, old school Italian. Here we also run a production studio.
That's
She
awesome.
runs the office. I run the creative side. I absolutely agree that you have to love what you do. How
Yes.
has COVID affected your business, if it has? And Kristen Tinsley is tuning in. Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
And Kristen's telling Jim to shut up. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. To be honest, what happened with
It's
COVID?
probably helped your business. I bet.
Well, in a way it did, in a way it didn't. What happened was, because of what I sell, I'm allowed to sell towards first responders. So I was supposed to be able to be open. But because we're in a non-essential flea market, I had to close. However, I was able to do curbside service. So what I would tell everybody is, if you see something from my website, come meet me,
Yeah.
and we can,
We
you know.
did, and we were
And
selling.
it's so funny because it's completely legal, but they make it like a drug deal.
I know.
Right.
It's like I get
Meet me in a back alley.
the
You know?
website. I got it. I
I'll get
can't bring it in, but it's legal. But out there, it's
I'll
not.
bring. I'll bring out a couple of 2 grams of spring-assisted knives. And,
I was just going to say that, well, first of all, Kristen Tinsley has a show this Saturday. So at Coasters, if you're around,
Check out her show.
Check out her
She-
show.
We love Kristen.
Yes.
here.
Everybody,
We do.
yes, we are a big fan of Kristen's. But I forgot what I was going to say, so it'll come back to me.
You were just you. Go ahead.
We both stayed busy still through our regular customer base.
yeah, a lot of our regular customers would call up, and because of all.
I remember what I was gonna say when
Let's
you're
say
done.
with all the uprisings, all the protests,
Yeah.
a lot of people were getting
Resistance.
scared.
Yeah. No.
So-
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
that's fear.
I also helped a lot of people with self-defense.
And we-
Okay, yeah, so that's just not even gonna go out and use it. That's just I want to have it in my drawer.
Right.
Right.
God
Right.
forbid someone breaks in my fucking
And to
house.
be honest-
Exactly.
You know, and it just means not that they're gonna.
To be honest,
you know what happens to people with.
stun guns is not my only
Knives.
self-defense. I have pepper sprays. I have Kubatons. I have lipstick knives.
I'm
I have
definitely
pen
doing
knives.
some
I have
things with you.
tactical pens.
Yes.
I have everything legal in New York that you can carry with you. So if you have any self-defense needs, feel free to reach out to me. Call me, 631-379-1781.
Love it.
Right.
Or come down to the store, or
And we can
you
recommend.
even email me at keyscutlery@gmail.com,
Right.
and I will be more than happy to answer anybody's questions.
Because
Oh,
I've
awesome.
talked people out of stun guns to get a pepper spray and vice versa. Because you want the person, the lady or whoever's going to have it, to feel comfortable.
Right,
You don't
right,
want
because
them
or
to-
else it becomes a weapon against you.
Right.
Yeah, yes.
And what we have in our store, which is amazing, we also have one that gets deactivated, has a pull pin that you wear. You can put it right around your wrist if you're feeling uncomfortable. And you know, just in case you walk into your car, you feel like someone might be following you. You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
it ready. And if the guy gets it out of your hand, the person gets it out of your hands, they can't use it on you.
Okay,
and you could always plug the pin back in to activate it or whatever.
Yeah.
Or if you have kids and stuff and you want to leave the pin out of it in your house,
right,
in your purse, the separate compartment for safety.
I highly recommend it for people who have young children because these in particular, it's similar unit to this. And just to show you, they're all rechargeable. Your charger is actually right there.
Wow.
Very cool.
That is so cool.
So you plug the whole unit right into the wall. So if you have small children, I usually recommend the one with the pin. This way you pull the pin out. Even if they pull this out, they can't stun themselves.
Now, have you been tased?
No. I do not want to.
Obviously, you've been tased.
It's happened to me on occasion.
But have you ever tried that on yourself? Like how?
No, I haven't tried it on myself. It happens.
Okay.
I do have customers that do it. I have a couple customers that do taste a tag, and I'm not joking.
Yeah.
They do it.
Yeah. It's called. I forgot the word. There's a word for that.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that when you were talking about it being legal, I'm not finished with Breaking Bad. I'm in the last season.
Oh, God.
And there was a scene, and I was watching Better Call Saul. There's a scene where this guy comes in with weapons, and they go into a hotel room, and they're like doing a backdoor deal, buying the weapons. But here, this is legal. Look at this. This is legal. This I don't know how to use it, but this taser is legal. I think I'm gonna buy that tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
The word is BDSM. Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Bondage. Yeah,
you don't know what that means? Come on, Bonnie. I know you better.
Mike told us all about it. No.
Cedric's in the house. Cedric. And I don't know what you mean by CT. You're Cedric.
Yeah,
Cox.
CT. Oh, yeah. Wouldn't it be CH?
Just
I don't
tell
know.
me what CT stands for, Cedric.
Hi, Cedric. How are you? So, as far as our new entrepreneurship is to be, I guess, producers. And my question to you is, I was saying that if two people are going to do a business, and this is where Jim Ray, I love
This
Jim.
is why Jim's not at the table right now.
No, I love Jim. I love Jim. But I guess my first entrepreneurship was our first radio show,
Right.
in a way. And I brought Jim in, and Jim suggested you and brought you in, and I kind of let Jim take charge of it.
Right, because he's like a business savvy kind of guy.
Right, and
It's
he's
his job.
very successful, and kudos to him. But I think if you start to butt heads with somebody who you're in business with, you don't have the same vision.
Right.
It can be very, destructive.
Yes.
So it's like sometimes somebody has to be like, I don't want to say a silent partner, but you have to kind of like take a back seat if you don't, and let the other person kind of do their thing. Or if you don't agree with the vision, you got to get out.
Right.
Now we never fired Jim. Jim left on his own.
No, I know.
But we had some fights with Jim. We had some big fights with Jim.
Right, because
he, not that he did anything wrong, but he had a different vision for our show than we did. He wanted it to be very, very like outrageous, kind of like stern, like with strippers, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but that wasn't our vision of what we wanted our show to be.
Okay.
And so we had a lot of arguments over it. And we still didn't fire Jim. Jim left on his own. I mean, I'm willing to work with people and stuff.
Send him out on a rant.
Yeah.
I think from what I heard, it's because you wouldn't allow the strippers back.
No, we actually gave into that.
I'm joking.
I actually said, remember? I said you could have them like
two strippers once.
Yeah, like once
And then
a
we
month
were like
or-
every
At the
6
same time?
weeks. Yeah, it was.
It was 2 strippers at the same time on our very first show. Oh, Esther Forrester is watching.
Hi, Esther.
I'm so sorry, Esther. I missed your first comment.
Yes.
He was watching. I don't know. Maybe he. So Robin DeVito saying Jim wanted nudes.
And
Yeah. He wanted a different. He had not that there's anything wrong with it, but he had a different vision of our show.
Well, when you're visioning nudes, it's always a different vision.
It is important.
So
to,
you two, do you consider your business with jewelry and weapons a united business,
Yes.
or Key's in charge of that department, and you're in charge of
Okay.
other?
We are a united business. Our business does flow nicely with each other because I do have like the men's rock and roll jewelry and biker jewelry too,
Yeah.
and very pretty lady stuff. But he orders all the knives and swords ends. I do the jewelry ends. But we go over when we see something new our wholesalers have. We're like, "What do you think of this, hon?" And he's like, and we go back and forth, and he's like, "Oh, that looks cool." And so we help each other in that way. But even in comedy too, I write with you.
Yep.
So we tend to
Awesome.
compliment each other in every aspect.
I ask her, "Is this funny?" And I get to keep my pants on.
No, like I'll tell him if something's not him. And I'll be 100% honest, not in a mean way. I'd just be like, no, that doesn't seem like something you would say.
Oh, you need that. You need
And
that. Glenn's
he
my biggest
appreciates-
critic.
Yeah.
You need
Oh
that,
yeah, you need an honest person.
It's true.
In your relationship to tell you what's really going on,
Right.
Because only your loved one can slap you over the face with the truth.
No, and it's out of love, and it's not out of
it's
meanness.
out of love
Right,
because you
right.
want to improve that.
And I don't want
Right.
you going out there with shitty material.
Right.
Good one, babe.
No, because I go to all the shows. Exactly. I'm there.
Exactly.
But that's how I am. I'm like that with our friends. I'm like that with our family. I'm always honest.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you too. You're always to the point. Like
That's
when he first met me, I used to wear these bright orange sneakers.
I told her I hated her shoes.
And we were only dating like 2 weeks.
I got rid of fair shoes to the time. Like, yeah, go for it. Yeah, he was like that geeky.
What? No, she had these bright like green lime.
But they were cool back in the
Okay.
day. I used to go dancing in the clubs
Cool
with my
my ass.
friends. We're in the
These things were so bright you could see them from the space shuttle.
He didn't tell me to throw them out, but I couldn't wear them. I couldn't wear them and
he
like
implied it.
myself
Right.
after that.
I know, because I like to look nice for him. So if he likes,
Right, you ruined it, dude.
Yeah.
So Patty Marie is saying something so wonderful. Patty is saying it's great to see couples who love each other.
Yeah,
Patty,
it is.
that's-
Where?
that's a-
Where's they? Where are they?
These guys like irradiate
authentic.
it. Whenever you see
Yes.
them, it's the same way. She laughs, and she's got that genuine, contagious laugh, and you're up there performing, and Teresa's laughing, and it's great.
Oh,
I
Oh,
love
we
it.
It
radiate only because of
helps
the
me.
plutonium.
Oh,
It helps
thank
me.
you. And I
My-
laugh for all the comics. I
Yes.
support
Oh,
everyone. I
Oh
support
yeah, you're
comedy.
not. You do not have a stick up your ass. You are such a great
You're so-
fucking
you're so
supporter.
awesome.
I love it.
Thank
And my boyfriend is saying, Michael Steven Spielberg is saying, if Teresa does not laugh, it just ain't funny.
Aw.
Yeah, because you're authentic and your laugh is real.
And that's how I know when my joke works.
Cedric is saying, you guys rock. Thank you, Cedric.
Thank you, Cedric.
And Anthony is bowing down, and you know, I think you're going to get a bunch of sales after this.
Aw,
You guys
thank
definitely should. I don't know how to do things online, so I'm going to hit them in person. But if you are good and savvy and you know how to do the internet, stuff, hit them up.
Thank you.
Scroll through our website like you do Facebook.
Exactly.
The only thing it doesn't say is this thing had gone to the bathroom today. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't tell you stories
It
about.
doesn't
each
tell you
item.
stories, but it says what it's about.
And we also have Instagram pages and Facebook pages for Keys Love Jewelry and Keys
Cool.
Cutlery. And you may see things on there that you may not see on our website because we do, as we get new items, it takes me a little while and then I put it to our website.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can always
So our
order
newest-
those too.
Our newest stuff is on our Facebook pages, on our Facebook business pages,
Right.
and our
Okay.
Instagram.
Instagrams.
Okay.
That is so
For the
cool.
business.
I really wish that there was a way for Facebook for me to have like these are my businesses and like a folder where like literally I could be like, guys, go to my businesses folder and like you guys be in there and whoever, you know what I mean?
That's cool.
I
To
wish that they would
separate.
have something like that to keep the information.
Well, that's how I did
But
it.
I will repost.
I separated-
in that way. The
I
group-
separated my business, her business, and my comedy page
I saw
also
that.
on there.
Right,
I saw
right.
that.
You got
I have
it. Yeah,
I have an
it's
official Key Fits comedy
Like,
fan
okay,
page.
all right. So we'll
Yes.
put that up as well because it's so much, but you really. And I have to I just have the regular personal page. I really got to get the other one up because then we have events. We
Right.
have events
Yeah, yeah.
coming up, and it's just then
I'm
there's
actually
the
gonna
event
help you.
page instead of.
I'm going to ask
Right.
for her help when the show is
Right.
over for my
Right.
brokerage thing because she knows how to do this invitation thing on Facebook. Which
Oh
is
yeah,
really
we'll get you set up.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
'cause
the
I don't
invites,
know
yeah.
how to do that. But was it?
And then you'll get jailed for sending out too many invites like we did last time.
Yeah, I won't invite too many people.
No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you, Zuckerberg.
Yeah. So, do you want to plug the show you're going to be in on Monday?
On Monday, I'm going to be at the Meatball Place for the Dan Romano birthday bash
In
It's
Farmingdale.
50,
in
so
Farmingdale.
50.
Yeah, it's in Farmingdale. It's $25 per ticket. Look on my Key Fits Facebook page, and there'll be a link to where to call to get your tickets. Tickets are going fast. We only have so many tickets we can give out.
And Terry McNeely's the headliner.
And
Yes,
I was just going to get to that. We have
Sorry.
Terry McNeely headlining. Kathy Arnold's on the show.
Yeah, we love Kathy.
Yeah.
Steve
We love
Kalba is
Kathy.
on the show.
Oh, Peter Wolfinger is just tuning in. He's going to be on the show that we're in. On what date?
June 4th.
June 4th. Go ahead.
And then Bruce Jacobs is also doing a spot.
All right.
So-
Awesome.
Oh,
It's gonna be
yeah.
an awesome
That's
show.
awesome.
Awesome. That's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Dan was saying he wants me to come down, not to perform, but to try to get down there, and I hope to make it. And my husband, he goes back and forth between day and night schedule. So if he's off and I'm off, we'll definitely be
Awesome.
there. But
Gotcha.
I might go stag.
And I'm going to be saying something about Dan on the show. I'm not performing, but I'm coming up to say something nice about Dan.
Okay.
I'm
you
not
did the
roasting him.
roast, and now you have to repent.
Right.
And say some nice
Yes.
things.
I have to roll it back and go the other way. Oh,
You're gonna
so
toss
Anthony
compliments.
Schaefer sent you a friend request.
Okay.
And
I will look it up after the show.
Know Key or Theresa, send them a friend request on Facebook and say you saw them on the show tonight.
Wildflowers.
Wildflowers.
Yes.
I use keyword wildflowers.
Correct,
And that's only
correct.
for May, guys. So fucking do it now between the next couple paychecks. Then do it now because don't
And
be in June putting wildflowers in
Yes.
and be like, I saw it. No, this shit's live and you got like not very long. So
And everybody, please press the share button if you haven't done
don't
it already.
sleep on that wildflowers code.
That's right. Don't
Right.
sleep on the Wildflowers code and share the show. Everybody share the show. So how much time we have left? Because my watch broke. and
These
I've-
guys are so great. We got 4 minutes left.
Do you want to say anything as last words?
I've got to pee. Oh,
Well, I always have to pee. That's nothing new.
really, I'm going to tell you, look for us on our websites, look for us on our Facebook pages. We get involved with a lot. We have a lot of events coming up. I am also booking a lot of comedy shows. So anywhere in between, you can see a lot on our Facebook pages, especially my Facebook page, Key Fits, FITZ, like zebra. And all I can say is, come out. If you see me out in the field at an event, feel free just to come up and say hello. I don't even necessarily.
He is a real person.
Yeah.
Yes, we like
Yes.
to say hello to
Yes.
people.
Glenn
talk to
always
people.
is like, he's one of the ones I like. He was like, oh, he's your sponsor? I like him. Like,
Aw.
when he put it together,
Yes,
he was like,
yes.
fuck yeah.
Even if you
That's
don't
cool.
come to purchase anything, I'm not there.
Just say
I,
hey.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just want
We're
to say
not gonna
hello.
shame you.
I want everybody to come up and say hello. I like to meet everybody that's out there watching me, supporting me. Thank you very much. I want to honestly say thank you very much.
And honestly, thank you guys from the bottom of our
Absolutely.
fucking hearts for
Thank
what you
you.
do for us, honestly. Because
Aw.
not only do you make us look good, like, oh, we have sponsors that care about us, but you're great people. You come out, you support,
you.
and it really one hand washes the other. You let us put some of our business cards up in
Of course.
in your shop, and it's really great. And you told us you've gotten some sales that you feel
Yes.
like have come
Yes.
from our show, so it's really just like a blessing
Thank
And
to
you.
be able to
Anybody
work
else-
together.
Anybody else who wants us to sponsor them, please
Yes,
yes.
send Mandy a text.
And it's a sliding scale, so
message.
work with us. We work with these guys, so just give us a holler, direct message Mandy Jones, say we're interested in being
Sponsors
sponsors,
of your
and
show.
we'll work it out. With what we did with Key and Theresa, we did 3 months and we said, how do you like it? And they went back with more for
Yes, we
more.
did.
So you know what I mean? We're not gonna
we're not
make
gonna
you
make you sign a
anything.
year-long contract.
Yeah, you're
or
right. You
anything
say,
like
oh,
that.
Mandy and Monty suck. All right, no problem. But for now, Key and Theresa still like us.
Aw.
So
I thought you read that somewhere. I was like, what? Somebody said that?
no, they just think that.
Aw.
But that is our time. Bonnie, thank you so much. You guys, thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you for having us.
Thank you.
And
Thank
thank you
you.
everybody for watching.
Thank you,
Everybody.
Share the
everybody.
show, share the show,
Share.
share the show.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Share us like herpes.
Share us like herpes. That's going to be our new motto. Share us like herpes.
Oh God.
She's like, we're not going to do another 3 months. They have an STD branding that they're doing now. I can't get